Hello, we've been talking about compound words and we're going to do some more of that to review. Remember, a compound word is two words put together to make one. Day plus time makes daytime. Daytime is a compound word. So let's talk about some new compound words here. I have some new ones way down here. Hang on. The first one is overpowering. Look at that first word. Over. Do you see that? Over plus power. Overpower. Overpower. But then I added a suffix. What's my suffix? Ing. So over plus power plus ing equals overpowering. Notice how breaking the word up helps me read it. Okay, so when you break the word up, you're more likely to know what it's saying. Overpowering. Let's look at the next one. See the first word here? Day. What's the second word? Dream. Daydream. What's the suffix? Remember, that's the letters at the end. So I have daydreamer. Daydreamer. Now this last one, what's the first word? The first word is out. The second word, stand. The suffix, ing. All three of these make the word outstanding. Now let's practice some compound words in a sort. So the sort are words with house, back, and light. House, back, light. My first word is clubhouse. Will that go in house, back, or light? Well, it's going to go in house because it has the word house in it. Clubhouse. My next word is backpack. Backpack is going to go in the back category because it has the word back in it. Back and pack make backpack. Club and house make clubhouse. The last one, daylight, is going to go over here in the light category because day plus light equals daylight. Now it's your turn to sort some words into the correct category. So in your ELA notebook, make this chart, house, back, light, and then put these words in the right category. I'll read them for you. You put them in the right category. Backbone. Put backbone in the right category. Make sure to spell it correctly. Doghouse. And if I'm going too fast, just pause the video. Lighthouse. Henhouse. Backstage. Moonlight. Houseboat. Treehouse. Backyard. Stoplight. Piggyback. Sunlight. If you need more time, pause the video to make sure you have all these words into the sort, and then continue on. So now it's time to check your work. So here are the correct answers. So pause this and make sure that you have all the words in the right category. All right, now it's time to get your word study books out. Keep your ELA notebooks near you though, because you are going to use them. In your word study book, it is page 19. The story is called Home Sweet Home, page 19. I'm going to read it first, and I just want you to follow along. Home Sweet Home. Ike was a happy squirrel that lived in the Smith's backyard. He had made a fine home for himself inside their large oak tree. However, one afternoon, something happened that changed everything. The Smiths brought home a big, noisy bulldog. After that, life was never the same. Whenever Ike came down the oak tree, the dog was outside. He chased Ike around the backyard and barked at him. Ike felt frightened and upset. So Ike decided to move. He would miss his home, but what else could he do? Ike began stuffing his backpack when he heard loud noises below. He looked down and saw a large moving van. The Smiths were moving. He could stay. Hooray! Ike hoped that whoever moved in wouldn't have a dog. His wish came true. The new people had a cat that hated the outdoors. So that's a cute story about a squirrel that doesn't want to leave his home, but he doesn't, so that's a good thing. So now let's read it together. So that means you need to read this out loud as I'm reading. Home Sweet Home. Ike was a happy squirrel that lived in the Smith's backyard. He had made a fine home for himself inside their large oak tree. Read with me. However, one afternoon, something happened that changed everything. The Smiths brought home a big, noisy bulldog. After that, life was never the same. Whenever Ike came down the oak tree, the dog was outside. He chased Ike around the backyard and barked at him. Ike felt frightened and upset. So Ike decided to move. He would miss his home, but what else could he do? Ike began stuffing his backpack when he heard loud noises below. He looked down and saw a large moving van. The Smiths were moving. He could stay. Hooray! Ike hoped that whoever moved in wouldn't have a dog. His wish came true. The new people had a cat that hated the outdoors. As I was reading that, I noticed some compound words. Did you notice them also? I noticed the word backyard. It has the word back and yard in it. I also noticed the word himself. Himself. I also noticed the word inside. In and side. What compound words did you find? Here's what I want you to do. I want you to underline all of the compound words that you found. And make sure to really point out which one's the first word and which one's the second. So what I would do is I would underline backyard, and then I would draw a line between the K and the Y to show back is the first word, yard is the second word. I would take himself and underline it, and draw a line between the M and the S to show him and self. So that's what I want you to do. Pause this video and underline all of the compound words that you see in this one. I want you to challenge yourself. Try to find at least 10 because there's a lot in this story. All right, one last thing and you're done with phonics. I want you to go to Schoology, go to my phonics page. You have to scroll down a little ways, but here are the high frequency words. Okay, I do want you to click this, and I want you to listen to the words, say the words out loud, and write them in your ELA notebook. This is really good practice for fluency. It actually helps you become a better reader. So high frequency words, listen, say, write, and then you're all set for phonics for the day and you can move on to science.